Welcome back to another exciting episode of Point and Fail. I think I'm gonna message Hugo. I want to know what these hearts things are. I'll click message first. Eat a lot of broccoli. I mean, it's good. Broccoli's good. Oh, I'm missing. It's okay to cry if you're feeling sad. It's a good dad tip. Buy quality, not quantity. True. Mm-hmm. Shave with the grain. Treat people better than they treat you. It's always a good tip. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Oh god. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. Oh, it dings. Oh my goodness! I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask you. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of the chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way that you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd have to be accountable for, and they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. What's up, kitty? Morning, Mint. Is this a new day? Did I skip a day? Okay. Morning, Pops. Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Oh. I just got to thinking about the Backstreet Boys. They had a reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back, alright? But they're different. Something's wrong with them. Like they're a dream someone once had, but they no longer remember. Oh my god, it's so true. No one's talking about it. They just go on like everything's normal. Ah. But were they original? Were they really the only ones? I gotta joke it up with her. The answer is no. We see boy bands come and go all the time. When they're popular, we all act like we don't like their music, and in a few decades, their songs will be considered classics. Oh my god, it's so true. It's just the way the world works. The Beatles were once the hot new boy band, you know? So, do fathers just lose their dad license if they don't mention the Beatles at least once a month? Yeah. But mentions of Rush or Billy Joel are acceptable in a pinch. But seriously, you know, you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm talking about the Backstreet Boys with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. That's all. Alright, jeez, don't make me cry again. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad. But nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? Well, I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me, and I'll never forget. I'm trying to think of middle school. What'd she do to you? I stare off in the middle distance, remembering the 24 hours we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham, him making me eat dirt in front of her. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium. Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
Hey.
No, it's because Bobby Wellington threw up into one of the vats. Gross. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What? Are you worried that a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart? Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end.
I don't know.
Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're shorthanded and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know it is with the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Oh.
Great, well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over there. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of pre-teens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups. So we're off to a good start.
Oh.
Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet. Too quiet. These guys are up to something, I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school, after all. We'll see. The class is starting stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. You're gonna make them do homework at a field trip? You an asshole. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Okay, then I guess you're not. You're not that bad. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the future perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they're having a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to the large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points at a brown and white fish with long spines. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa. Their spines are venomous, too. Nature is hardcore. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the... that one? Actual fish. Yeah?
Oh.
Did you know that? Let's go with paranormal fish trivia. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, is not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish. Wait, are you serious? Absolutely not. I'm playing it for the gag here. Ooh, we got hearts! Yay! Haha, good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive, floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin to try taking selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room, reading the little tiny blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. Excuse me. And the ripples in the water cast blue moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, you are. Are those two sharks kissing? No, Alice. One's eating the other. Well, we stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. I think I made the wrong choice there. Shit. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, where it seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. He never had moisturized. Sorry. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Ellis? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun. And informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if I give them the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it slides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back in and touch the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of the horseshoe crab. I can't talk right now. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry. I just get a little carried away Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why is that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to hit a child. Well, I'm not gonna do that one. We don't have times for games here. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move. Hugo leaves down and unzips a backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disappointing look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was going to die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah. And hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surrounds us. Look over here!
Oh.
Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact.
Hey.
Male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. Oh, however many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point of learning it. To learn as much as I possibly can, whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Oh my god, I love you. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. Dude. Is he gonna take me to the ocean? We finally make our way over to to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Did we get to see the penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. Penguins! Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding, it's very bad! Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. God damn it, Susan! I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see a door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans her school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody! I have an announcement! The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins! Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here! Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid! What are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. What is up with all these kids? Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Okay. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. with some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Fuck, I'm gonna bribe her. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well give it to me right now. I reach into the pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other eight later and we have a deal. We made the shake on our arrangement before I suddenly realized there's a wave of penguins on the way out of the closure. Oh shit! We're gonna have to block these birds! Is there a mini game coming up? Oh shit! What am I oh my god, what am I doing? No! What do I do? Oh gosh. What am I doing? Come on, birds! Birds! One of the birds got money! Oh, one of the penguins escaped. I didn't know what I was doing! What is that noise? If you're parked uphill, make sure you turn the tires towards the street. Phew, glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo was wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in the Arctic temperatures, right? You would have a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts? No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
What?
God damn it. Just... I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose so that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. Ellis, did you just bribe a child? You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our life. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop. We make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Ellis, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to just make it up to you. Do you like cheese boards? Dude, cheese. I'm all about cheese boards. Well, great. I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen, thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert up. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? No, I mean watch TV through my eyelids. Duh. There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Date complete? There are numbers, I don't know what they mean.
Gold star for good behavior.
I don't know what any of that means, but okay. Ooh. Well, now that the date is over, we'll see what goes on next time. Bye!